With our new series, Today at Home, with most of the country still sheltering in place, a lot of us are watching a lot more TV, streaming a lot more movies and shows than ever before. Jeremy Parsons, host of People Now on People TV, is with us this morning with your tune-in guide for this weekend and the new month ahead. Jeremy, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's start with commencement, because graduations all over this country are being postponed or canceled outright. But I saw LeBron James tweeting about something a couple of days ago, this primetime special. What more do we know about that?
Yeah, so many seniors not getting that ceremony. LeBron James is partnering with a lot of organizations to bring us Graduate Together. America honors the high school class of 2020. It's Saturday, May 16th at 8 p.m. 1 hour primetime special airing simultaneously on NBC, all the major networks, also streaming on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, People TV, and all the People platforms. So it's going to be a highlight of high school students, educators, as well as a collection of commencement addresses and performances from a lot of stars like the Jonas Brothers and Yara Shahidi, her, Pharrell Williams, and many others. Here's the cool part. If you're watching now and you're a high school senior or an educator, you can nominate yourself or someone you know to possibly be featured in this broadcast and to possibly be featured in an upcoming issue of People magazine. And all you have to do to nominate yourself or someone that you know is go to graduatetogether2020.com. So a pretty cool way to be involved in this. Graduatetogether2020.com.
All right. We could all use a laugh right now. We could all use lots of laughs right now. And apparently there are a number of comedy specials coming out, including the return of Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. Seinfeld brought me so many laughs that it destroyed my grade point average in college because I binged his show. So I'm happy to have Jerry Seinfeld back in a stand-up special. It's called 23 Hours to Kill, coming to Netflix on May 5th. It's next level Jerry. He knows that we know who he is, and his shtick, we know it well, so he's found some new random everyday things to go in on. I like to say that if Seinfeld was a show about nothing, Jerry can do a stand-up set about nothing, and I will pay money to see it. So good. So that's coming to Netflix on May 5th.
So that drops in a few days. So one of my favorite new shows, Amazon's Homecoming. Season 2, I hear, almost ready to drop as well, featuring a new star.
Yeah, Janelle Monáe. We cannot wait for this. It's a psychological thriller. If you're not familiar, season 1 starred Julia Roberts. The show got 3 Golden Globe noms. A lot of people loved it. So Janelle Monáe is here. You should watch the trailer for this. She is in a boat in the middle of a lake. She doesn't know who she is or where she is, and the adventure or the mystery unfolds and unravels from there. You can binge season 1 now. It's on Amazon Prime Video. Season 2 drops later this month.
And Julia Roberts still staying on, of course, as executive producer of that as well. How about this Netflix series, Tinseltown? This one all about Hollywood, getting a lot of buzz. What more do we know about this one, Jeremy?
So much buzz about it. Hollywood drops today on Netflix. Darren Criss, Jim Parsons, and many more in this cast. It takes on 1940s glossy, golden era Hollywood, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the studio system, and how marginalized people were treated, how it could have all been different, but it's glammed up in that one-of-a-kind Ryan Murphy style. Ryan Murphy, of course, brought us Glee, American Horror Story, so you can check out Hollywood right now on Netflix.
This may be the one I'm most excited about this morning, because over the past few weeks, I've introduced my kids to one of my childhood favorites, Scooby-Doo, and Scoob is back in a new way.
Yeah, Family Fun Movie Night is the most anticipated event of my entire life these days in isolation with my little girls, and Scoob is coming. Mark your calendars, May 15th. It's going to be on Amazon Prime, Vudu, Fandango Now, and on-demand services. The gang is stopping an evil ghost dog from wreaking havoc around the world. Zac Efron, Will Forte, Gina Rodriguez, all part of the voice cast. Yeah, these days in isolation, the countdown to a new kids movie is all we look forward to, and
yes,
my girls are living for Scoob right now. I can't wait till it's here, and I can't wait to stop talking about it.
You can only watch Trolls 2 so many times. Jeremy Parsons, good to see you, buddy. Be well. Have a great weekend. By the way, the new issue of People is out today as well.